what you will call live. Hello, people of Earth. Welcome to the Here's the Thing with Seth and Riley show. My name is Seth, and across from me is Riley. Hello, Riley. How are you?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Not good since you made that face at the camera, bro.
Oh, was it on?
Yes.
Oh, well, this is...
So many people lately, bro, decide to ask me...
I know it was on. I watched you click and put it on.
How do you know it wasn't on my face, huh?
Because the screen's not broken.
See, you're not the tech guy.
What?
So you don't run this.
You're right. Sorry.
Right, so for the people who are listening on the podcast, which we love our podcast listeners, Anchor, awesome. Riley made a stupid face at the camera, like trying to be sexy. It's like, just be yourself, bro. You're sexy just the way you are. Like that Bruno Mars song.
'Cause you're amazing.
Just the way.
No, there was ears are bleeding. Welcome to Here's the Thing with Seth and Riley.
I already said that.
I know you did. All right.
We need to make shirts.
I told you this. We should order some.
All right. Well,
if you would buy shirts, comment below.
You're gonna talk so loud, bro.
If you're gonna buy shirts, comment below.
Okay, now you're just being stupid. You're being mean to me, and I don't like it.
I love you, bro.
I love you too. Me and Riley were jabbering a bit before we started the show, just kind of talking mad crap on each other. And Riley was like, "I'm glad I can do this show with you." Oh my gosh, I swear. You put that mic close to your face like
Put that thing back where it came from. Marshall, help me. Nice mic etiquette. This is the family show.
This is going crazy already. Let's, Riley, what are we talking about today?
Man, definitely about the Jazz, because that's an interesting subject to say the least. Maybe a little bit of MLB action. I think we should probably mix in some of that. Jose Altuve has been hit by a pitch, and it's not going to be the last one.
Yeah, you love to see it.
The over-under is 83.5 in Vegas on Astros batters hit this year. That's basically one every other game. I'm going over. I think the over-under should be set at almost 100.
On that?
I will put $1 on it.
Oh, I'm going to Vegas this weekend, so...
Oh, like you meant like give you money to put on it, like literally.
Yeah.
We'll talk off air.
We don't gamble in this house.
No.
Because we're...
But on the front porch, you bet we do.
Yes,
sir. We do. Anyways, yeah, they're playing the Nationals right now. If I'm the Nationals, I'm throwing at every single batter's head for the Astros, but just pathetic.
Not the head.
The head.
It's a little rough.
Well, so is cheating to win a championship.
Yes, absolutely, but causing someone brain damage because of it?
Psh. They're not getting brain damage.
Okay, whatever. Up yours.
I don't think they should throw their head. I pitched and I've hit. You don't want to be thrown at. You don't want your head to be thrown at. They should be hit though. Every person on that roster that's played on that team the last 3 years should be drilled at least a couple times this year.
Yeah, get beamed.
Yeah, I mean,
like I'm chilling with you getting beamed, bro. But like, yeah,
keep it away from the head. They're gonna get their heads are gonna get thrown at though.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's the fact of the matter.
Of course, because when you're in the sport, it means a lot more, and you're more likely to do that sort of thing. When I saw the news that he got hit, I did comment. I said, "You love to see it," because it's one of those things. Like, yeah, what do you expect?
Yeah,
like, you guys suck.
Yeah.
You know who else should go up to bat? The commissioner.
Yeah, Rob Manfield's a pile.
You should go.
It's just a piece of metal. Oh, okay, guy. It's just a piece of metal that we play 162 regular season games for and fight effortlessly through the playoffs. And you're right. You know what? Having an unfair advantage like that, it is just a piece of metal. You're right. Our mistakes for overthinking it. He should resign. And so should Roger Goodell.
No, Roger Goodell's fine, bro.
No, he's a clown.
Oh, he's a clown. He's Jerry Jones, bro.
Yeah, that's P.T. Barnum himself. Crickets. Cool.
I mean,
insert cricket sounds there.
It's literally one of those things where Riley sometimes says stuff that just doesn't work. And so moving forward, like, sorry, me and Riley are in a total crap giving mood. It's one of those things.
It's a day. It's a Thursday at 7:09, so that's what you get with us.
It is. It's his first week at this new job.
Loving it.
Loving it. He's killing it. And is my first week.
Making T-shirts.
I am making T-shirts. Film, sleep, repeat.
We'll have some Here's the Thing with Seth and Riley. Maybe some silhouettes of our ugly
when
mugs.
When our fan base gets big enough.
So tell your friends. Tell your family. Tell your kids. But make sure the YouTube filter's on. Please. Don't want to be responsible for anything that happens.
We're good on this show.
I'm talking about like whatever pops up after our videos.
Oh yeah.
I don't want whatever YouTube associates with us.
If
I
it's
don't.
the Big Oryx experience, you don't want that.
Especially this last episode.
Yesterday's,
yeah.
Give me more respect than that. I cleaned it up.
Good old Seth. We love him.
All right, let's.
All right, basketball, NBA.
Yes.
Go Tigers. Okay. Milwaukee Bucks clinched a playoff spot.
Man,
Bazinga.
I'm so surprised. I thought they weren't going to make it this year.
Honestly, it was close. It was close.
I was thinking, Giannis just really isn't that good.
He's not really cut out for the NBA. His body, his athleticism.
He's just not tall.
He should really, honestly, in my opinion, be a jockey. But
you know who's better than Giannis? Basically, everyone in the NBA. Georges Niang.
Trey Book.
Yeah, Trey Burke's absolutely better than Giannis.
Yeah, he's the GOAT, to be honest with you. Enes Kanter.
Ennis. How about you say it right?
Anus. Is that what he said? Anus?
Enes Kanter. Nikola Jokic.
The international terrorist from Turkey. Is that who he said?
Okay, we don't get political on this show.
Oh, no politics intended. I'm just saying he's wanted for something there. So.
Yeah, you hate to see it. But, yeah, basketball's going and Milwaukee doing their thing.
Toronto's playing good ball.
Toronto's playing really good ball. You want to know who else is playing great ball? Celtics.
They're okay.
No,
They've only gone 8-2 over their last 10. Here's
this problem with Riley, okay?
Jason Tatum is one of the most overlooked players in the NBA, bro.
I think he's starting to get looked at.
His field goal percentage is just through the roof for a guy that takes a lot of jump shots. I mean, some of the shots he'd hit with guys in his face in his airspace, insane. I was very, very impressed with him.
Yeah, it's one of those things. He roasted the Jazz last night, but
well, I mean, anybody with a heartbeat and two legs has roasted the Jazz the last week.
Yeah. Boom. I told Riley today, I said, I don't really know. I hate talking bad about the Jazz, but there's nothing really good to say about them right now.
You should have heard Joe Ingles this morning on the radio. I mean, he was critical. And I think he's the one that goes to Quinn Snyder and says, hey, let me sit. I'm playing like garbage. Put Royce in. Royce is playing good D. He's going to give you opportunities. Let me figure out what's going on.
Yeah, no,
because Joe's what, 34? 33? Yeah. He's getting up there. I mean,
he's getting slower.
I mean, he's never really been. I mean, he's physical, he's athletic, but he's never really been quick.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Slow Mo Joe was his name.
Yeah, I mean, he's just physical because I think the reason he's so great at guarding Paul George is because he's so physical, and Paul George isn't a really quick person.
Yeah,
he's a physical guy.
He's a go-getter.
Yep, but he's also injury prone.
Yeah, I think anyone who's not being critical of the Jazz right now needs to look at their sort of, because this girl on Twitter, I don't know the exact name, was like, anyone who is giving the Jazz crap right now, obviously you're not a real Jazz fan. I said, no, I think that's dumb because we're giving them crap because we know...
The medical marijuana laws passed yet?
No.
So she wasn't high. Okay.
Well, she could be.
No, people don't break the law. That's impossible. Anyways.
But I just thinking, I was like, that makes no sense. I think in order to really, you got to be critical of your team.
I agree.
And if they're playing,
when they're winning, you got to be critical.
It's one thing to, if someone goes out, if I were to go out and be like, the Jazz suck, they'll never be good again. I'm not a fan of the Jazz anymore.
You're being fair weather.
But I'm a Lakers fan now, by the way, guys. I got my new LeBron jersey coming.
Danny Green, Alex Caruso.
Yes, love it. Alex Caruso.
He's a stud. He's a stud.
I just think that it's like, what are because we love the Jazz so much, that's why we're saying some stuff, you know? Like, I would much rather be like the Jazz are playing like the best team in the NBA right now. I love them. They don't need to do
like the Milwaukee Bucks side of thing.
Yeah.
We're 50-8. You know, we're just gonna roll through the Eastern Conference.
Unfortunately, that's just not it. And they're playing the worst basketball they've played since Tyrone Corbin was coaching.
Yeah.
Like they just look terrible.
And you know, it's sloppy. It's just like on the offensive end, it's just like, oh, I'm gonna pick up my dribble and then just try to toss it back out to the perimeter. Like,
yeah,
okay. A couple times, Donovan Mitchell. It seemed like Donovan Mitchell with his rookie season, how he'd penetrate and then get caught in the air. I've seen it happen multiple times. Bogey's been doing it. Bogey's been playing horrible, man. I love the guy. I mean, honestly, since the last time he played Houston, before the All-Star break.
He couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat right now.
Yep. It's sad. I mean, him and Joe. I mean, if Bogey could get his 20 a night, like somewhat efficiently, like 45 to 50% from the floor, and Joe can get his 10 to 12 with 5 assists off the bench, we win 8 out of the last 10, which puts us like half game out of first.
2 games.
2 games out of first if we do that. So it's happening right now than in a month and a half when the playoffs start.
Yeah, I feel you. No, yeah, completely. It's definitely, that's something you said to me that is very funny. I'm sorry. Man, okay, sorry. So some technical difficulties just happened. But we're fine. We're moving on. Okay. Yes. No, but yes, it is good to see that the Jazz are... I'd much rather them play this way now than in the playoffs, obviously. And I think Quinn is the type of coach that can bring them back on track. Would you agree?
Yeah. Yeah, I would. And, I mean, in the past 3 seasons, you've seen it. Yeah. I mean, the first part of the year, starting out, 12 and 27 and 19 and 32 or whatever we were. I mean, we're heading for the lottery in those seasons.
Yeah.
And this season, it's never been that bad. I mean, even right now, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's bad, but it's not that bad. I mean, we lose, 5 in a row, win 4, lose 4. I mean, we've lost 9 out of the last 13.
Yeah, for sure.
So, it's sickening, but it'll get better. It'll get better.
100%. No, I agree with you completely.
And if it doesn't, it doesn't, and I eat my words, but I do think that Quinn will pull them through, and I think last night was an improvement from the Phoenix game. I mean, Phoenix is a much worse team, and they beat us down much harder. I think the Boston game, we're 6 possessions away from, we turned the ball over 19 times last night.
We're 2-3 minutes away from winning that game.
Yep. And it feels like a lot of games are like that. Like our crunch time record was really good until February.
Yeah, for sure.
And this month it's really sucked.
And sorry. 1 second, guys. Sorry. There's something going on with the thing here.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm gonna put us on a quick break. And we'll be right back with you. I'm very sorry. Technical stuff sucks. Okay, guys. Awesome. Thank you for sticking with us. YouTube is weird. YouTube Live was weird. Deleted our video and kind of everything, and then we were like, we'll just record the rest of this. We've already got like 17 minutes in, so no need to make a new YouTube Live. We'll just put on Anchor and re-upload it. So last thing we were talking about here was, of course, the Jazz and how we're playing rough. Definitely playing rough. The Celtics game, of course, last night. We were just we're a few moves. If you look at it like a chessboard, we're a few moves away from winning games. Not all games. Like, we were a lot of moves away from winning the Phoenix game. I'm sure you would agree.
Yeah.
Same with the San Antonio game.
The time everybody walked in the arena, it was over.
Yeah.
That in San Antonio Pop just has our number, man, for years.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter what coach, doesn't matter. He just knows how to beat Utah.
He's the...
We've talked. It's a beat a dead horse at this point, but
the best coach of all time.
Yeah, it's something else for sure. But yeah, I think Wednesday last night, if I mean, Hayward didn't play great, but honestly, like I'll take the chance of Marcus Smart hitting 3 threes in a row over anything else in that game.
Yeah, I feel that.
I honestly think that was the second it put us away, rather than beginning of the fourth quarter. Bang, 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 bang. And it's like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I can definitely understand that Marcus Smart played a hell of a game.
Yeah, Jason Tatum played great.
Jason Tatum is...
Donovan, like we were talking last night, he's playing really good lately.
Yeah.
Really good.
But and something about basketball, obviously, is more so than most. Genuinely, basketball is a team sport. You really need that team, and it's a two-way sport. Absolutely. Most sports, of course, are two-way. Defense is usually just as important, if not more, than offense. But basketball, especially, like you need both those in line to be able to do anything. And yeah, he's putting up solid numbers. He's looking good. You look at his stat line and it looks meh. But if he had that stat line and his team was actually producing, we'd be winning games left and right.
Rudy's been playing not great, but he hasn't been getting opportunities. I don't know why or what these teams have figured out to collapse on him off the pick and roll.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when they're collapsing on him, why aren't we hitting the open guy in the corner?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead, we've got 3 guys standing at the top of the key for no reason.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure it's stuff that's gone over in film, people that are much smarter than I, but I do think there's stuff that they're missing on, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of silly stuff that's got like turnover. Like turnovers aren't always bad, but turnovers above the break are, because that's when you have mismatches. You have 3-on-2 or 3-on-1, and then it's just, I'm preaching to the choir. It's just they're making bad basketball plays as a team, and
very much so.
And really, there hasn't been anybody playing great. Donovan's been good, but he's shooting like 42% from the floor.
Yeah.
So.
And it's one thing too, like you mentioned last night to me. You said, we have a problem if George is dribbling up the court and within 3 seconds of the shot clock taking a 3.
18 seconds left on the shot clock, and he's pulling up an above the break 3.
Yeah.
Why? Lowest percentage shot in basketball. You might as well have just pulled up from the opposite free throw line.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, they should have. He should have. Yeah, Niang and me obviously have a very bad relationship in the past. Some altercations.
Seth left him a bad Uber review.
I did. I just
and
didn't feel like his car smelled that good.
His minivan.
I thought it smelled like losing, just like the Jazz lately. So
his George Grand Caravan.
It's really tough, with stuff like that. But no, yeah, the Jazz. It's tough to talk about right now too because, like Riley said, there are people who are much smarter than us.
We're a half game out of 7th. Like, we're in 6th. The half game back is Dallas for 7th. And Memphis is 8 games. So, we're pretty much in. But, do we want the 5, 6, or 7 seeds? I call this to be a 2 or 3 seed. And I still do believe.
I could see us. I wouldn't mind if we were a 7th seed and played Denver in the first round.
Oh, yeah. That's money.
Because I think we would beat them. Even if they have home court advantage, I think we beat
them. Because then we play the winner out of the 3-6 series, which right now is LA or the Clippers or Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Which would be Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
So maybe it's strategic. Maybe we're doing it on purpose. I doubt it.
A good friend of mine, Porter Reeve, that's what he said on the Utah Jazz post last night. He said a plot twist, the Jazz are bombing to the 7th seed
to
so
get
that
Denver.
They don't have to play Houston or any of the LA teams first round. Which, hey.
I think Oklahoma City could give the Clippers a run for their money.
The
Clippers can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
And there's not enough shots for everybody on that team.
They're not very good as they seem. They're not as good as they seem.
Well, maybe come playoff time, they're a different club. You know what I mean? We don't know.
Kawhi is one of those guys that definitely playoff time is a different animal.
There's a few guys in the NBA that are like that, and Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James are 2 of them.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Playoff time's always fun because of guys like that.
And Damian Lillard, I think, is another one. I think he plays out of his mind in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. I think Damian Lillard, too. This is the first season that we're seeing, full-on Damian Lillard all season.
Did I not tell you, though, on our first podcast how many minutes he's playing and I'm worried he's going to get hurt?
I don't know if you did, but I wouldn't doubt it. You're a very smart guy.
I did.
You say a lot of smart
It's when he was on
stuff.
that big run of like 60 points, 50 points, and he had like 40 something against us. I was like, he's playing awesome. I love him, but I'm worried he's going to be hurt. So give our first.
Roll the tape, please. Everyone watching on YouTube, go back and watch previous episodes.
Listen, because the first one wasn't on YouTube, it was on Spotify.
Well,
Anchor, sorry.
Anchor.fm/Here's the Thing with SNR. First and second episode are there. Third was on YouTube Live and Anchor, where we love our supporters. And this one is same thing.
Yep.
Anchor's pretty cool. But, no, the Jazz, it's weird, though. Because in a week, we could be banging a different drum.
Like we were last week. Last Monday, before the All-Star break. What were we saying?
Well, right after the All-Star break.
You're right.
And we were saying...
Oh, they came off beating the Heat. Rudy played good.
They were coming off...
Rudy played good.
Winning streak in the NBA at that time. 5 games.
4.
5.
5, that's right. No.
5. Okay, now Riley goes to his phone to try and prove me wrong. But I believe it was 5. If it was 4, it was 4. I don't care.
It was 4. So we lost 5 in a row, and then we beat the Trailblazers, the Rockets, the Mavs, and the Heat. Then we lost the Spurs, the Rockets, the Suns, the Celtics. And tomorrow, we get to get kicked down by Bradley Beal and the Wizards. Bet you he goes for 72 tomorrow night.
I'm thinking 83.
Hopefully. I mean, tomorrow's 228.
Here's
maybe.
the thing. If he scores over 50, we're winning. Because that's just what the Wizards do these days.
Yeah, if he scores over 50, we win, and his press conference is
sad. Bradley Beal deserves better. He's one of those players that I genuinely just think deserves
I met him.
A better team. Did you?
Yes, I have a picture. 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago.
Where were you at?
Fat Cats in Salt Lake. I met him, John Wall.
Oh, I remember that.
Taj Gibson, Paul Pierce. That Wizards team. That was a good Wizards team.
Fat Cats in Salt Lake, is that the one
off like 3,500 and
Century
9th
16?
East?
Kind of,
yeah, just east of it.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, they came in and they were bowling. So it was I bowled on Tuesday nights, and they came in and they were bowling on Tuesday. They were playing the Jazz on Wednesday.
Man, you love to see it.
Yeah, and they were like 3 lanes away from us. It was cool.
Legends.
Yep. Bradley Beal was awesome. Was taking pictures, kissing babies. John Wall was not
legit kissing babies.
No, but being really nice with everybody, taking pictures. Paul Pierce was the same way, although I can't stand the guy's opinions on anything, but that's what makes the world go around. And then
I forgot that he played for the Wizards.
Dude, he played for like 42 different teams in the last couple of years of his career.
Yeah.
He played for the Lakers.
No, he never played for the Lakers.
All right, I mean the Clippers. I meant the Clippers.
Okay.
He played for the Nets, the Wizards, the Clippers. Is that it? Other than Boston?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we got to meet all those guys.
I'm telling you.
We got to meet all those guys. They were cool. John Wall didn't really. I mean, he's like, yeah, we'll take a picture with you. I go back over before we're leaving. And he's like, oh. It's like, hey, I understand, man, but don't come out into a public place like this if you don't want your picture taken. You know what I mean? Or like, don't tell the arena that don't tell Fat Cats like, hey, the Washington Wizards are coming to bowl, because they're gonna tell everybody that's bowling there, hey, act cool. The Washington Wizards are coming to bowl like a few lanes away from you, so don't freak out.
You know, this is an interesting conversation that I actually kind of want to dive in a little bit, because I agree and disagree with your statement. I agree. I think the picture, if he said yes to the picture,
he should have just done it.
Then he should have just done it, not giving you grief. I do think, obviously, it's one of those things like, you know, famous people, you know, I imagine it would suck going to public places just because you do have to deal with that. But, you know, interestingly enough, I don't know. I just think that if he would have just been like, no, because I'm sure if he would have just been like, I'm not into it, you would have been fine with it.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Like,
but yeah, the whole
you're here to hang out.
The whole saying like, yeah, I'll take a picture with you, and then giving you grief, that's a little rough. Just
tell me no. Like, I'm gonna respect you way more if you're like, no, man, I'm here. I want to relax.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Cool. I understand. I don't think anything less of you. We went up to me and my friend Scotty Redmond.
He doesn't listen to our show, he said.
Yeah.
He's trash.
Yeah. Gonna bag on him because he's not listening. But anyways, we went up and met Trevor Booker at State Farm up off of Parley's Way up there. Yeah. He was up there. Nobody was there. It was just me and Scotty. We talked to this guy for 20, 25 minutes. Nicest guy in the world, man. Literally. I love Trevor Booker. I respect him big time. He's a hard dunker, bro. He literally just sitting and talking to him. I love Utah, man. Like, you could tell he genuinely liked it here. I mean, even on Twitter nowadays, Jazz fans are like, man, I wish we had Book back. And he's like, give me that contract. Like, that's a guy we need. That's like kind of like a heart and soul guy that I think would be awesome off the bench. Mm-hmm. We're playing small ball him at the 5 right now. Bingo. Yeah. Bingo was his name out.
We got to get rid of Tony Bradley this offseason.
Ed Davis. Niang.
And Tony Bradley.
I'm telling Bradley.
I just feel like maybe we scrap the whole team. Yeah?
I mean, trade everybody except for Rajon Tucker.
No, I think we keep him. I think we trade everyone except for
Juwan Morgan.
Yeah. Who I've actually never seen play.
He's played a lot over the last few games.
There's no way, because I've watched the last few games.
He's averaging like 8-9 minutes a game over the last 4 games.
Well, maybe those 9 minutes I just was in the bathroom. It's a lot of minutes to be in the bathroom over 4 games.
Yeah, but we need to do something, man. That's getting frustrating, and I believe in Quinn. I mean, the next 3 games we play the Wizards, the Cavs, the Knicks. Then we go to Boston, so that's going to be another L for sure. Nah. And then I'm just worried about that road trip. That's like Donovan's homecoming road trip, right? Every year we always play the Knicks and the Celtics in the same week. Every year. Yeah. And Donovan always plays well in MSG, but we've lost like 2 out of the last 3 there, maybe. Or we've lost a couple there recently.
I don't know, so I can't speak on that,
But yeah, and then we go. So we should win 4 out of the next 5. We should beat the Wizards, the Cavs, the Knicks, potentially the Celtics. That one's kind of 50-50, and then we play the Pistons.
Yeah.
Those are 4 wins at least out of 5. And that puts us at 40-23. You know what I mean? So with 19 games left to go, maybe win 15 out of 19, go 55-27. I think that's a fair record.
Yeah, no, it'd be a fair record if it can happen. It's just one of those things that it needs to happen. And like we've said, people who are much smarter than us hopefully can figure this out. People who are also much richer than us can hopefully figure this out.
I'm richer with love.
I'm richer with idiocy, so it works.
It's fair.
Your boy Seth's an idiot, so.
Fair. All right, what do you think about the rest of the NBA right now? Who's streaking?
I think that, honestly, dude, I'm beating the same drum right now. I think the Lakers are the best team in the NBA. I think they're better than the Bucks even. I think if they're fully healthy in the playoffs, no team will stop them.
Which LeBron and AD are not playing tonight.
So, but I don't think that's because they're unhealthy.
LeBron's hurting. You could tell at the end of that last game, he seemed like his right side was hurting. He was favoring it.
I think maybe he's hurting, but I
don't think he's hurt. Yeah, I think he's hurting.
Oh yeah, and that's why.
But he's 35, 36,
34.
Yeah, 17 years into his career, 18, 35. He just turned 35 this year, right?
Okay, yeah, either way.
You're wrong by a year, so just be wrong. But Orlando's holding on to that 8th seed in the East. 4.5 games over Washington.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you, I would bet I want to bet everything. But if they're like, being honest here, and I want to ask you this, every team in the NBA, every team, fully healthy, who wins the finals this year? If every team was fully healthy, who wins the finals?
The Lakers.
The Lakers, yes. And right now, people may be hurting. No one's hurt. Even if they can go into the playoffs, letting Anthony Davis, letting LeBron sit out a couple of games, and just let them rest, and those guys can go into the playoffs like, sure, they're tired because it's a full season.
Yeah.
But LeBron, I don't care how tired he is. In the NBA, and people, here's the thing. We didn't get to experience playoff Bron last year. You know how much he's going to want to just get back in there and just absolutely just And he's a man on a mission this season. I don't think anyone would doubt that he is completely a man on a mission right now.
So, I definitely agree. I think, well, and like he put up 40 last night. Was it last night? Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
no, it was last night. 2 nights
ago.
Yeah.
2 nights ago against Zion.
Yeah, that's a man. Zion's body build, man. If he could just lose a little bit of that baby weight.
Bad man.
Did you see the stat where it's like 22 years ago on this day, a 19-year-old Kobe Bryant played Michael Jordan and they scored a combined 69 points. And on this day, a 19-year-old or a 34-year-old Michael Jordan, a 19-year-old Kobe Bryant. And on this day, a 34-year-old LeBron James and a 19-year-old Zion Williamson scored a combined 69 points.
Oh, really?
On the same day, like 22 years apart. Eerie.
I will tell you this, though. Zion, like you're saying, if he loses weight, because he's got...
I'm so worried about his health, man. I want him to be the next greatest thing because the NBA needs that bad.
And just right now, right, looking at him, he can be that so right now. But you see him, and his vertical is about 6 feet. And you got to imagine him coming down, how much pain that man must be feeling.
Man, I walk up and down the stairs, and I have that.
An aneurysm.
My wife just asked if I'm at my side piece's house. No, honey. Seth is my side piece.
So, yes, honey.
She's being facetious, by the way. She's not like that.
This got weird.
That's why you heard the vibrating.
You know what's funny is this episode this week has been like the weirdest episode of Here's the Thing with Seth and Riley.
Is it a full moon? There must be a full moon or something.
Well, it's also like a full week for my butt.
And me too.
I'm like, you're back to work, with this new job.
You're pounding things out.
I'm pounding things out. Some stupid things too. Oh, don't look at the camera that way.
I just want the Office cut scenes like that, like.
It's just one of those things, like, you know, sports are great, guys, and me and Riley both love sports, and we love talking to you guys about sports. But yeah, this week. But hey, we're making it happen.
Yeah, I mean, trust me, we got here, and I was like, man, we didn't even want to do this. No. Jazz have lost 4 in a row.
But yeah, it's a tough thing to talk about because obviously me and Riley.
We're passionate about the Jazz, man.
Yeah.
We're not. I mean, we're a little bit homers, but I mean, we're more passionate about the Jazz and very. We're
not gonna mince words.
No.
Like the Jazz are playing like garbage right now.
Yeah.
The Jazz are playing like a bottom 3 team in the NBA right now.
Well, let's see right now. They have lost 4 in a row, and
all at home.
All at home. The only other team with a longer losing streak is the New York Knicks. They've lost 6. Detroit has lost 7 in a row. And Golden State's lost 7 in a row. So we are worst 4 team in the NBA right now. We're 4-6 over our last 10. So
you love to see it.
4-6 over our last 10 is bottom tier basketball, my friends. Bottom tier. And our overall point differential, we're plus 2.9, which is the lowest of above 500 teams besides Indiana. So that's just showing you how many points we're giving up and how our top tier defense is getting exploited.
Yeah.
The second Rudy comes off the floor, man, I mean, teams are going to the basket. And, I mean, Phoenix scored 64 points in the paint. Phoenix?
Yeah. And also, look, Mike Conley, I love you, and I don't blame you for what's happening. I know a lot of Jazz fans are blaming Mike Conley.
It's nothing to do with Mike Conley.
Not at all. He's a great basketball player. He just needs, honestly, I feel
he's not going to hinder the Jazz. He's just going to help them.
I feel like that's something Quinn needs to look at himself about and say, how can I make this work? Yep. Because Mike Conley, in my opinion, is a smart enough basketball player.
He's a top 5 point guard in the NBA.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And he just needs to find a way to work in.
And he's averaging 12.3 points a game.
And Ricky Rubio made him look like his. And I only cuss once here, bitch.
Yes.
Ricky Rubio made him absolutely embarrassed.
Yeah.
The other night.
Rubio. What do you have? 23 and 11.
Like 20,
5 seals.
I think he had like 25 and 11, 26 and 11. And Ricky Rubio, and a lot of it, I'm sure, when he came back, he wanted to show
He was
up.
fueled, man. He showed up in a jingled shirt. I mean, he was He was ready. Or Headband Joe's Headband Joe's
I have
shirt.
that shirt.
Yeah, same shirt. Did you let him borrow it?
Yeah, I did. He actually came over to the crib and he was like, "Hey, I love the Film Sleep Repeat Studios. Like, can I be on?"
You have a crib? How old are you?
Right here, bro. I'm 22.
A crib.
21.
Weird.
Said the wrong age.
21 months old.
But he came over and he's like, "Hey, man, here's the thing with SNR, Anchor.fm. Here's the thing with SNR." He's like, "I listen to it all the time." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's awesome."
He actually paid for all of our equipment.
And I paid for all of our equipment with my money. And he goes, "I really wish I could be on the show. Like, can I come on the show this week?" I said, "Bro, I'm sorry. Like, you're not a jazz man. We're not gonna let you do that." And he offered me $1 million.
And he's Spanish and he doesn't smell the greatest, but that's besides the point.
Oh my gosh.
It's a joke.
Okay.
Rudy made the joke on Twitter last year. I can say it.
Okay, I just didn't know. I just was like, that's bad. That's like, we don't say a lot of bad stuff on here. We only...
It's a joke. I'm sure he smells fantastic. Rudy smells fantastic and he's French, so...
I smell pretty good.
Yeah.
White.
You are white.
I'm all American.
Yeah, nope. You're probably Heinz 57.
What does that mean?
A mixture of everything. Like most people are here. Very few people have direct lineage to somewhere.
Okay, well, thanks for making me feel like a piece of trash.
This is now sponsored by 23andMe.
I would honestly, please, 23andMe, please. I'm sick of people not, like...
We're throwing these names out there, and these companies are like, who is this guy?
Well, here's the thing, is people, when it comes to sponsorships, right, I hope they don't listen to this show. Because this is our first show ever that we're both like, you got to realize this is someone who...
This is the freest show we've had.
This is definitely the freest show. We haven't really planned anything this week because it's been, like we said, Riley started a new job. He's working so much this week. I am working like 16-hour days every day this week, getting ready to go out of town this weekend.
Yep.
But we wanted to get together and make this happen because this is one of our favorite shows. Well, it's Riley's favorite show. It's one of mine because I do a bunch.
It's tied for yours first.
Oh yeah, I'd say it's this or the Big Oris Experience.
Yeah.
My daily show, youtube.com/film sleep repeat /c/film sleep repeat. But no, guys, the show at this point, I think we've kind of exhausted it at this point. Unless Riley has anything else to say, we're running about 41 minutes here. So, and I know our shows are about 41 minutes.
Yeah, we usually go between like 40 and 50 minutes. So.
Yeah. I just want to shout out everyone who does watch and listen to this show.
Yeah, I'm going to give some individual shout outs, some individual love. So Tyson Fouts for one.
Yes.
Steve Knapp, another.
Yes.
Austin Daly, who's been awesome with us.
Austin Daly is the GOAT.
We should look about having him on, talking some jazz basketball one of these days.
About that, but...
I guess you don't really know him, so it'd be weird inviting him into your home.
No, it's fine.
But
Have him over.
I'm thinking we should do something with our good listeners. I mean, there's more. Sorry, there is more.
Oh yeah, there's plenty more.
But Austin likes to interact with us on a daily level, so we appreciate that. I mean, Mike Carter gave us a comment out. I appreciate that. So keep listening, tell your friends about us. I mean, the more you spread the love, the bigger we're gonna get, the more giveaways we're gonna do. We got some good stuff coming your way. We got some swag coming. We might do some trucker hats. Those are always fun in the summertime. I got a hook up for those, so
he's got the hook.
We can get some of those.
I'm gonna give away a Mac.
Like Mac Jensen?
Maybe a Big Mac.
Oh. Okay.
Be a pretty damn good giveaway, though.
Yeah, it's a $6 meal.
Yeah, well, not the meal, bro.
Oh, just a sandwich.
The sandy, bro.
With extra mac sauce.
I'll deliver it to your house with a personal handwritten message.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys. We love you.
No, we do. You guys, truthfully, the show, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, just go give us a like. Go give us a like on.
Subscribe.
Oh, subscribe for sure. Go.
Or is it up? Is it up?
It's down.
Down. Subscribe.
Go follow us on Instagram at Seth and Riley. We're
getting better about posting.
Yeah.
This week's been a little hectic, but I will be better about posting. Facebook, we're always posting on there, running some polls. Not literally running because if I'm running, you should be running too because it's from something. But I didn't say that you're not running. I said me.
You said we originally, though.
Okay, well, I apologize. Seth is a runner. But
Like
we want to get some stuff going with you guys, get more involved.
yes, sir.
Do some giveaways, floor seats at the Jazz game, stuff like that. So give us
what was that?
There goes our yearly
This
budget.
is our money.
Our yearly budget in one first swoop. So give us a like, give us a subscription on YouTube. Follow us on anchor.fm/here's the thing with SNR. And we love you guys.
No, for real, we do though. It's
hit him with the woe.
Some dirty sheesh. No, we really appreciate it. At Seth and Riley.
Free.
I'm as free as a bird.
Yeah, it's gonna
you and me, baby, making love like a winners.
All right, guys. It's been real and it's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun.
5 weeks
until next time.
I saw you, baby.
Here's the thing with Seth and Riley.
Peace out, people. Holy cow.